Hello and welcome to another video on AI. So today we are going to learn about prompt engineering. We're using AI to learn AI. Okay. So I asked ChatGPT what is prompt engineering. So prompt engineering is the process of designing and refining prompts to effectively communicate with AI models to get the best possible response. Okay. Now there are certain aspects that you need to remember. You need to be very specific. In short, I would say keep it simple, right? Don't have a prompt which is like more than 3 lines, right? And your prompt should be very specific on what you're looking for. You need to kind of, give the constraints so that, the boundaries are there, right? So clarity, specificity, context, and constraints. And you need to kind of talk about in what format do you want the response, or what structure do you want the response from uh, the AI agent like ChatGPT. Okay, and once you get the response, you need to refine it, asking further questions, right, for the prompts. And if you give some persona, um, if you assign a persona to ChatGPT, then the responses are better. So these are the 5 points which are key aspects. Now let's look at an example for each one of these uh, aspect, right? So in general, if you see, if I am saying, tell me about my about diet, that is like very wide. There's no constraints. It's not specific. Um, details. There's no persona. You're not telling ChatGPT what format you want the response. But look at the good prompt. Can you create a high protein diet plan for a person who is 60.4 kg, 170 centimeter tall, work out 6 days a week, and want six pack abs in 9 months? If you remember, ChatGPT is remembering what I asked in an earlier conversation, or maybe in the same conversation, using that itself as a example to teach me about prompt engineering. So it says that if I ask um, with the details, then it's a better prompt, right? So this is a good example of being context and constraint. So I've given the context in terms of the person's weight and height and food preferences, and the constraints. I wanted in 9 months and I want six pack, right? So that's what it is. And clarity and specificity, instead of saying tell me about fitness, you specifically ask what are the best body weight exercises for building core strength at home without any equipment, like format and structure. So you need to tell ChatGPT in what format you want the output. So you can say list 10 high protein foods for muscle gain in a table format with columns for food name, protein content per 100 g, and best ways to consume. So this makes it easier for ChatGPT. Iterative refinement. So if you remember, I was also working on a travel plan, and iteratively I refined it. Initially, I talked about north to Kerala, South Kerala trip. Then I said the dates. Then I said I want to celebrate the New Year's Eve in Varkala and watch the sunrise in Kanyakumari. So you need to iteratively refine to get the best response. Role-based prompts. This is something new to me. So you need to make ChatGPT think that um, it's a certified personal trainer. That's a persona, and then ask it to create a gym workout plan, right? So that's role-based prompts. So always make prompts to a clear, detailed structure and iterative to get the best AI generated. So based on what I have been interacting, I asked ChatGPT, am I a good prompt engineer? It said I'm kind of a good prompt engineer here, and it even challenged me like to test my skills. Um, uh, Tell me about artificial intelligence. I mean, I just said define artificial intelligence, which may not be accurate one, but I just tried that. Prompt engineering is a job, and it's an emerging field, and their average salaries in India is like uh, 6 lakh per year according to ChatGPT. Entry level is 5 lakhs to 6 lakh, intermediate 14 to 16, senior 10 to 15, which is ridiculous because ChatGPT was not there 10 to 15 years back. Okay. But in United States, you see that the senior level is actually 4 to 6 years, which is more practical or pragmatic because it's an emerging field and a new field. you get close to 122k. Right? There are openings in Netherlands and Germany too, in Europe, right? So um, do we have any certifications to skill in prompt engineering? Seems like Google has a course, Google Prompting Essentials, and there's a certified prompt engineer by Blockchain Council, and there are a bunch of certifications. Not known to me about these groups, but there seems to be a course on Coursera from Vanderbilt University on prompt engineering for ChatGPT, which is good. Um, and what about the openings? There are not much openings as per ChatGPT, but please research yourself. There are some companies which are offering remote opportunities. The only well-known established brand I see here is like L&T Mindtree. Seem to have a prompt engineer role. Okay, so that's all for prompt engineering. Thanks for joining me today.